All right, hello everybody. I am sitting here with Joe for another Payton Joe installment of Note to Self.
Mm-hmm.
Say hello to the people.
Hello, everyone. You really just went straight for it. I was like almost going to clear my throat and get prepared, but we're here now.
Sorry, do you need to burp away from the mic?
No. If my mouth goes in my hoodie, I'm silencing myself.
It's okay. We'll edit out the burps, y'all. We're not going to make you listen to that today. Anyway, today we're going to talk about our favorite holiday traditions. I have rounded up a few of y'all's favorite holiday traditions that you like to do with your family and your friends. I had Joe come with, his favorites from his family, or just like what you do in general. But to backtrack a little bit, Joe and I spent this last weekend in Oakland and in San Francisco to hang out with Joe's family and friends for Thanksgiving. And I feel like we were just talking about how we're both pretty low key when it comes to holidays.
Yeah.
Our families are, at least.
Yeah.
But we went to Joe's brother's house, hung out with his nephews.
They're adorable nephews.
Teeny tiny.
Yes.
Joe was trying to win the youngest one's favor because he's literally a baby.
Yeah.
And Joe was kept trying to just be his bestie, trying to hold him for a little while. And one time he let you hold him for a long time.
Yeah. It started off great, and then I feel like the more awake he became, the more he realized oh, that's not dad. So
yeah, it's not my
alone.
father.
Yeah. Started strong, but it's okay. We'll work on it.
It was cute though. I got some really cute pics of them. Joe was feeding him the bottle. Tons of family was over. Kind of a lot of family.
Yeah, I guess my direct family, siblings, parents.
Yeah.
Their parents, and then we don't have a crazy large family though.
Yeah, but y'all had auxiliary people around too.
Yeah.
And I guess his sister-in-law's family was there as well. But it was really fun. We had some fried turkey, mashed potatoes, did all the stuff.
Mac and cheese. The food was really good.
The food was great.
Great job.
And then we did a couple days in San Francisco, kind of just going over the bridge and going out. We really went for it. 2 days in a row, we really went for it. I'm still hungover, and it's been 2 days.
Monday's usually slow, I feel like. I was just saying this today. Monday, I'm working out, and I'm working through the leftover hangover. You know what I mean? Sunday, you're bouncing back, but then I feel by Tuesday, I'm usually good to go.
Sunday, I was not bouncing back. Yesterday was truly so miserable. I had to focus on breathing.
It was a lot. And then the travel, and we were kind of rushing to charge the car, and
Yeah. I mean, it always happens on the holidays when you're excited to see your friends and everything, and y'all all are going out together. Everyone's just on a high, and then the crash. So we're going to do all of that again,
dramatic, yeah.
but with my friends and family for Christmas. So we'll see how that ends up. Because Oakland wasn't much of a commitment. We literally just took a flight for an hour, and we were all good.
Oh yeah, it's super convenient to get to.
But the 3-hour flight back home from Texas, that's going to be a disaster.
Yeah, and if it was longer than an hour, I mean, even on our flight, I was get me home.
Yeah, we were both
struggling. The drive
struggling.
home from the airport was a lot.
I'm still struggling today.
It's
I'm
okay.
a little lackadaisical right now.
We're bouncing back.
We're bouncing back.
Maybe an afternoon espresso or something.
Oh,
really kick it in.
I do want to get a coffee after this.
All right, well, I
maybe
guess
that's
I
what
brought
we're
it.
doing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are going to talk about some beautiful holiday traditions that you guys have with your families. But let's start with each of ours, because Joe's going to experience mine for the first time this year. We're not super crazy about holidays. I will say my family has already decorated for sure.
It's the 28th.
I think that we usually decorate the day after Thanksgiving, but I forget because I didn't go there last Thanksgiving either. And it actually really just depends on how lazy we are.
Yeah.
But we'll usually decorate the tree. And I saw one of the other submissions in the favorite holiday traditions is similar to mine. We have ornaments that we've collected over a long period of time.
Yeah.
And so we have our we have these ones called the Christopher Rathco ornaments. They're very nice, and they're very I don't know, they're just big, you know what I mean? We've got they've had Texas themed ones.
Standard.
When I did my little debutante ball, we got one that was it's a representative of that experience.
Yeah.
So they're really nice, and they just mean so much on the tree. So of course we started when I was younger and now it's like the tree's stunning now. But there's like some filler ornaments in there, and then every ornament kind of has like a meaning to it, which is cool. Obviously that takes a lot of time to organize.
Yeah, you have to like give each one its place respectfully.
Well, I mean, like even like to collect, I guess. You know what I mean? Like you collect it over years.
So it's not an overnight thing.
You don't just spend that much money on ornaments. Those are kind of expensive. But those would also be like a pretty good gift, I think. Something sentimental, you know? Anyway, so we do that, and then we used to go look at Christmas lights a lot, but not so much anymore. Our neighborhood's pretty like cool. They've got some cool lights and everything. And then we do our Christmas like opening of gifts on Christmas Eve.
All of the gifts?
Yeah.
Oh.
We do like Santa in the morning of Christmas.
Just no patience, I guess.
No, we do it Christmas Eve because my mom's parents always did it Christmas Eve, like with her. Don't know why. So we just started doing that too. And then we'll usually do the Christmas Day with my dad's side of the family.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because they're not that far, so it's like.
It really depends. But yeah, we've been doing that for Christmas forever. We used to go to our ranch for Christmas, which was always really fun.
Yeah.
Because you would just like post up there for like a week.
Yeah.
But we're also like all over the place when it comes to food. Like we will get like Rosa's Cantina catered, or we're big Popeyes people. A lot of Popeyes at Christmas.
So I've heard, yeah.
We'll just get like the massive kind of
family like buckets.
Family style of everything. It just really depends on what we're feeling. We do a lot of like Italian sausage or lasagna. My Mama Joe will come over and make lasagna, which is actually pretty amazing.
None of the things you just said mix. Mexican food.
Yeah.
Fried chicken.
Well, we don't do it
lasagna?
all together. You choose.
Oh, okay.
So like one Christmas you'll have.
I'm a little concerned.
Like Rosa's, and one Christmas we'll have Popeyes. But yeah, we don't do like a classic Christmas. I feel like people do like a roast or like a turkey.
Stand-up comedy roast. Do you? That would be great. Is that only Christmas, or does that like Thanksgiving as well?
We kind of usually do turkey on Thanksgiving.
Okay.
But like, we're picky, so. Oh, we do a lot of barbecue also. Just general barbecue.
I was fully expecting like Texas, everything is barbecued. You know what I mean? Like Christmas.
Well, I don't really like barbecue that much.
Have you not had good barbecue, or you just like don't?
No, I've had like
barbecue?
the best barbecue ever. I live near the stockyards in Fort Worth.
Exactly. So how do you not?
I just don't like it. Because if I don't like good barbecue, then I definitely don't
him.
like bad barbecue.
Can't trust him.
No, not into it. But then after that, I mean, we just open our gifts and then we're pretty much done. Okay, so what are your holiday traditions, Joe?
Well, the more I was thinking about it, the more I realized most of the traditions are with like my friends. But I feel like we do the standard Christmas, like we go get the tree together, and then obviously we like decorate with ornaments and lights that same night. I would say we have like some sentimental ornaments. Some of them are like less, not like the nice, fancy, shiny ornaments, but it'd be like my baseball card from when I'm 10 framed in like a little wooden thing. Yeah. so it's like they could definitely get thrown back in the bin afterwards, and like no one's upset about it. But that's usually like our biggest family one for Christmas. I don't think we really go see lights in the neighborhood. It's kind of just like at dinner, like, hey, I saw some lights over here. Like, if you're in the area, check them out. Yeah. But we were in Alameda on Sunday when we were charging the car, and there's a street. It's like a neighborhood, and I think one of the requirements to live there is you like have to commit to like going all out on the lights.
Oh, really?
So sometimes people will go there. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the street, but I feel like anyone in like the immediate Bay like probably knows about it. And then as far as gifts, we usually do one on Christmas Eve. Like you can pick whatever one you want, which was obviously the most fun when you're little because it's like the one gift you want to open. You finally get to open early. And then the next day, Christmas Day, we like make breakfast. We, as in my mom, makes breakfast. Can't say I was pitching in. Yeah. And then do like Christmas gifts. I would say when our family comes over, that kind of depends. We're like notoriously late. I'm not gonna say it's just me. I feel like my family, for the most part, is somewhat late. So that depends on the time. But
we're just moving slowly. You're taking your time.
Yeah, but like sometimes people are coming from further, and it's like, do we have to wait for them to open my? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How about I save some gifts for later, some now? Like I'm up early, kind of thing. And then other than that, I think that I do. Andy and his family, they always do like Christmas like cookie decorations. So he usually has like the friend group over between him and his sister. So we all do that. And then it's
kind of hilarious to picture like you and like most of Joe's friends are like big dudes.
They really get into
just
it,
in there like
yeah.
decorating cookies. It's so cute.
And it'll be like our half of the table with me and my friends, and then the other half is like his younger sister and all of her friends. And we've all gone to school together for a long time, so it's like kind of like roasting each other's cookies as they're being done. Obviously, the girls are like significantly better.
Yeah.
I'm usually just like snacking on one of my cookies at least on the side. Not there to win any trophies. And then the other one is we do like Boxing Day, which I actually just Googled the meaning for the first time, which I thought was kind of funny.
Yeah. Offensive.
Yeah. I'm like, okay. I guess if you know, you know. Yeah. But the way we celebrate it is basically just doing like a bar crawl through, I guess, downtown Oakland for the most part. And then we start around noon-ish, and it just like goes into the night. So you can imagine how much fun everyone has by the end of the day.
Sounds exhausting, especially right now. Especially right now. But I think we're going to end up doing like Christmas with my family and then go back and see Joe's friends for that experience. We're not really sure yet. The issue with Christmas and post-Christmas for me is my birthday is on the 30th, and then you've got New Year's the day after. So it's just like a bunch of days that we have to plan something for, basically. But that would be fun. I would love to go to the Oakland bar crawl, especially with Joe's friends. Joe's friends are very fun. I really got lucky with that. Because your friends could, I mean, they could suck.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't think my friends suck. They know how to have a good time, for sure.
And they're always nice.
Yeah.
Easy to get along with. We always have a good time. Well, those are cool. I like the after Christmas with your friends thing.
Yeah.
I feel like that's nice because you did all the family stuff and you kind of got it all out of the way.
Especially when it was like people would be coming home from school, and now even people that have moved. It's like back with the friends. Because usually, like, everyone's home for, like, those extra days after Christmas. Like, I feel like the 24th to, like, the 31st, there's, like, no rules to life. So it's a good time to just, like, get together and have fun, you know?
Well, I have a couple good traditions to read that people have submitted. It looks like, I said everyone submit your holiday traditions. It looks like most people celebrate Christmas, from what I can tell. Though, I kind of tried to keep it general.
Yeah.
Also, not many comments on New Year's, which I'm like, come on, we need some New Year's traditions.
I feel like, do people have New Year's traditions?
I don't know.
We used to watch the ball. Get together with your friends.
Yeah, I mean, when I was little, we used to watch the ball. Well, you and your friends do that. Don't you do like a yearly dinner where y'all get together?
Oh yeah, I would. Well, I guess I wouldn't really call that a holiday tradition, but it is. Yeah,
you do it around the holidays, though.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Can you explain to us what y'all do?
So basically, my same friend group that is like some of I would say my closest friends that I went to high school with a long time ago now. We get together and have dinner. Just usually pick like, not like a crazy restaurant, but like a nice restaurant where we can get a good meal and talk about like our year, like summary. You know, what we worked on, like how things went. A lot of people are changing jobs, it seems like, all the time.
Moving,
promotions,
married.
Moving, yeah. The older we get, the more like serious things become, obviously. And then we talk about like next year's goals, whatever goal we like have in mind. And then whenever you're done like pitching your yearly goals, people will kind of chime in questions or like, advice or however they can help, kind of thing.
I think that's the cutest thing ever. It's second to the making of the Christmas cookies altogether.
Yeah, it's funny because like it's serious, but then we get like, you've been around me and my friends, we just like get loud, like one person
you're passionate
about it. One person brings the energy, and then we're like having a good time, and then we're drinking, and then we're like making fun of each other, but we're also supporting each other, and then it's
Wow.
And then we go out afterwards.
Wholesome.
So it's like drinking to
wholesome.
The New Year. So
well, that's a good New Year's tradition. I need to think of more New Year's ones, but I'm going to read some of these, and then we can discuss which ones we're going to adopt for our
give me some
future.
good ones. I actually have, I'll chime in later with one more that I think is funny, but
okay, that you do.
I don't do. It's, now that we're here, it's my my sister and my dad. They go Christmas shopping on Christmas Eve every year, like just them two.
Yeah, you told me about
which
this.
is like, it's hilarious. I don't even know how it started. I think it was like oh shit, we need gifts thing, and then they made it a tradition. But it's just them two, so they'll like go. And I always feel like when you go shopping for other people, you buy things for yourself, which I think is why I'm so bad at Christmas shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like I go in with good intentions, and I think that's how they got there. Like,
Yeah.
they're like, oh, actually, I have 0 gifts. So that's one of my favorite ones to tell people. They always think it's great.
I just like that no one else is invited or allowed, and it's just known like you're not even allowed to come.
It's like, you know, I'm not gonna tell you can't come, but like, don't come.
You can't come.
Yeah, you can't sit with us.
That's so cute for them.
Yeah,
Father-daughter bonding.
Father-daughter, yeah, doctor bonding.
Okay, so there are some in here that I feel like I've done as well. So the first one says viewing Christmas lights with my family in the richest neighborhoods in California.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to go to Bel Air and view some Christmas lights. The issue with Bel Air is like a lot of the houses are kind of hidden, but the ones you can see, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Would love to have a moment seeing that. I wonder if you could take like a helicopter over the hills and look at all the Christmas lights
I'm sure
of the
you
huge
could,
houses
yeah.
from above.
That would be pretty cool.
Wow. That sounds like an investment.
Also, shout out whoever they're paying to put those lights up, because obviously they're not doing that themselves.
No.
But are they like, this year, like, I've got something up my sleeve? Like, you know what I mean?
I'm sure.
Because, like, someone wants to be the best.
Well,
So it's
there's some neighborhoods in Fort Worth that are like open to the public, or you can like everyone can drive through. And there are some like really cool houses with like a whole show. Like there's one house in particular, I can't remember where it is, but there's a line driving by the house like
Just to go
every night. It's so intense.
It's pretty ridiculous. Yeah.
So that's a good one. I think that'd be a great one. We used to, when I was younger, when we lived in like smaller neighborhoods, especially in Florida, the parents would do like a little mini hayride kind of thing in the neighborhood, and we'd just like all get in the back of a trailer with hay in it. That was the hayride.
Some hay, yeah, mostly trailer.
And we would have hot chocolate and would just go around the neighborhood.
Wow.
Which was fun. That was a commitment.
I was gonna say good community vibes right there.
Yeah. I mean, I always lived in neighborhoods that had a lot of kids in them until the most recent one when we moved to Fort Worth, Texas. Like my brother grew up with like not a lot of kids around. I grew up with so many kids constantly. Like we had all our neighborhood friends.
Yeah.
And we did stuff like that all the time.
That's cool.
Had dinner at people's houses. It was really fun. Lots of block parties.
I can say I've never like been to my own block party. Probably not a block party at all, but
Really?
not really. It wasn't
kinda
really
sad.
in our thing. I don't know. It sounds like fun.
A lot of garage sales we go help out with.
Help out
community.
with a garage sale? What does that really mean?
Well, like if someone's having a garage sale, would be like my mom would be like, Peyton, go over there and help them set this up, and then I have to go over there and do that.
Your mom-
You're also the baby of the family.
Your mom was
You don't
like,
have to do
Peyton,
anything.
like, just leave me alone.
Just go to work.
Yeah, go somewhere else. Yeah.
Okay, this one says new Xmas PJs and watching Love Actually with the family on Christmas Eve. We could do Christmas PJs this year.
Side note, Love Actually, I feel like I've seen that.
I honestly don't even know if I've seen that movie. I've
Not
never
a
seen any
surprise.
movie.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it has something to do with Christmas. So I feel like that's one of those movies that literally everyone has seen, and I still don't know what's going on.
I'm trying to guess what actor and actress. I'm feeling like a Ashton Kutcher something collab. You know what I mean?
No, I'm not feeling that.
Or like a Justin Timberlake. I feel like they've made a few movies that are literally the same movie, and they just got away with it.
It's like Hugh Grant, Colin Firth, Keira Knightley? Question mark.
I definitely haven't seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
Okay.
It's
Good
older.
idea though. With the,
Yeah.
and then like the Christmas PJs.
We could do some Christmas PJs, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think we're going to do a tree this year. The more I think about going to get a tree, the more I'm like, I'm so tired. And where are we going to put it? We have nowhere to put a tree in our apartment right now.
Well, if we didn't, yeah, that's true. I still have. This is like peak laziness. I still have the strings that were tied to keep the tree on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
I had to like loop them through the little latches on the
They're
door.
still in your car?
There's there's probably still 2 of them. I think I've taken 2 of them off, and sometimes I open a door and I look at it and I'm just like,
Were you keeping them on because we were
SMH.
thinking we were going to use them again?
no. Well, we cut them to get the tree off.
Yeah.
I just never like untied. So like there's a little bit that's tied on. It's not a
Yeah.
long string. You know what I
So
mean?
the only way we could fit a tree in our apartment is if we move this. So we're in an Airbnb right now that we're renting just like month to month for like 4 months or until mid-February. In the corner of this Airbnb is a full piano. So like the only open corner we have is like there's literally a piano in it, and Joe and I have both attempted to even move the piano over like 2
No
inches.
yeah, no
It is
chance.
not moving.
Yeah.
It is so I don't even know how they got it in there.
That's what I'm like. First of all, why?
Why?
A piano, and also how? Because it's not
I have no idea.
obviously. Let's say like putting it together piece by piece.
Also, this is
Respect.
no one's actual apartment because the guy who does the Airbnb owns the building and just rents it out all the time. So I'm like, why is there a piano in the rental unit?
It's a flex.
It's a flex. And I wish either of us played the piano, but we don't.
I keep saying I'm going to teach myself.
Yeah. So. And we don't, I thought about putting the tree like by the piano, but like it would have to be the tallest, like skinniest tree ever. And then at that point, I'm just like, it's kind of ugly. It looks like a hedge anyways. Like
we could get like those like mini trees, you know, there's like it's like a 2.5 foot tree.
Yeah, but that's so like, it's giving college dorm room. That's what I used to do in my college dorm room.
Spoiled.
To get a mini tree, it was like $25.
Exactly. They're getting swipes in the cafeteria, and you're just like cashing out on tree.
With me and my 4 roommates all went on a $25 tree.
Yeah, I guess so. That's fair.
Just so we could have some happiness for a second.
A scent. Yeah.
Yes. So I don't know. We'll see if we do the tree this year, but we could do the pajamas. That's one that we can attain and keep, the pajamas.
I feel like Target is calling my name right now. Target usually has like elite level like holiday stuff.
I kind of want a onesie, like
random
a Christmas
graphic
onesie.
tees. Ooh, yeah.
Let's do that. Anyway. Okay. That's on our list.
Okay. Notes.
We actually were trying to figure out traditions that we wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be easier like in the future when there's children involved and stuff, or if we have like a home that we live in for all the time. I think Christmas traditions will be easier. And I have a couple things in mind. But this Christmas, I don't know.
Just keep it simple, yeah.
All right. This one says watching Elf while putting up the Christmas tree. Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
Classic. Have you seen Elf?
Yes. Obviously, I've seen Elf. I have actually seen Elf.
I'm not buying it, but it's
I'm not lying to you. Okay, this one says, my Nana got us all the big King Leo peppermint sticks every year, and my cousins hid them around her house so she'd find them when she cleaned. Now that she's passed, my mom and aunt still buy them. That's cute.
What is that?
I don't know what it is, but
you said it with so much confidence.
King Leo peppermint sticks. So I'm imagining like they're big.
Yeah. That sounds cool.
That is cute. Keeping the Christmas spirit alive there. Holiday cookie competition. Everyone bakes a full cookie,
and then decorates it.
I guess we more have like the decorative party as well.
Yeah.
With like friends and stuff, but we're not baking the cookies.
Yeah, it's just another step.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
everyone
enough
has to
like
start
get
with the same base though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
If it's a competition, we're all starting with the same base, but it's more of a design competition than it is a baking competition.
Well, this is reminding me of just like the gingerbread house, because you can like build whatever kind of house you want, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I haven't built a gingerbread house in a while.
Yeah.
The last time I did, I took an edible and tried to do it, and I literally messed up everything. Couldn't even stand.
It wasn't even standing?
No. I did everything wrong. So I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I could see that.
I actually have a video of that on my YouTube channel. It's just took an edible and built a gingerbread house.
Fail with me.
What's interesting is to watch yourself, because I had to edit it as well, to watch me just trying to do this and like seeing it, like I'm holding one side together and like the other side is just slowly falling and I have no idea. It's just a whole thing. Anyway, but that would be fun.
Yeah, that'd
gingerbread
be
houses, maybe sans edible. This one says we have sentimental ornaments from trips, past Halloween costumes, our universities, etc., mixed in with our filler ornaments. My boyfriend wants to continue the tradition in the future with vintage ornaments. I love the idea of vintage ornaments. My parents do the fancy ones, but I just think the vintage sounds cooler.
I've never even thought about vintage ornaments being a thing.
Yeah.
But that'd be very down.
But
I don't know where you
find some really cute,
that.
Unique ones.
Vintage ornaments? That sounds
Etsy.
Expensive.
It sounds like an Etsy thing. For sure. We went vintage shopping this weekend in San Fran. We got some really good finds. I'm becoming a much more avid vintage shopper. But that one place we went that was like all the costumes and stuff, kind of like the costume wear, I bet they have, where you got your cufflinks.
Oh, yeah.
I bet they have some cool ornaments there. They had so many like knickknacks and stuff.
Yeah.
It was over on Haight Street if you live in the area. It's like literally like a costume store almost. And we got some really cool stuff from there. I bet they have that. I got like a holiday dress.
Yeah, they had some interesting costume ideas, but then also like lots of old watches, like pocket watches, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah, they're really cool. Joe got some really cute cufflinks that have like little golf clubs on them that are like crossed, because I feel like it'd be so cool if you collected cufflinks. So therefore, I'm just going to do it for you. That's my new tradition for myself.
Yeah.
Let's see. Making cookie shapes and decorating cookies on Christmas Eve with the fire going and classic Christmas music with my family. That is so wholesome.
Mm-hmm. It's like straight up out the movie. Not
It
Home
is.
Alone, but like another movie.
Yeah. I buy ornaments to represent whatever happened during the year. So like every trip we take, new home, moving, puppy, something funny, but also like deaths, etc. And when we decorate the tree each year, we get to go through all the memories and stories and laugh and cry, and it's literally my favorite thing in the world.
It was cute until it said deaths.
I know, it got dark.
Like
But then maybe you get
tombstone
something
ornament.
to like, no, you get
Sorry.
something to celebrate their life, what
It was
they
too easy.
loved,
Yeah, that makes sense.
you know? I love that.
I like, well, like I said, like we have the photo in a little frame, and I feel like that's great because that's like a memory, obviously.
Yeah, I love that.
But I'm still a little concerned about the death ornaments. I'm gonna need some photo like evidence of what you're.
I
talking
know
about.
100% it's something that represents the person who passed away. So they're still there. It's not where your brain went.
Not
Okay.
quite. I'm sorry.
This one says Christmas morning cinnamon rolls and sticky buns / sticky buns. The Christmas morning breakfast, that's a tradition I can get behind.
I feel like
Really
that's
good
when
one.
cinnamon rolls are like out. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's the number one
Yeah.
choice, I would say. And some good
It's like,
coffee.
Hit me with a cinnamon roll and bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Eggs can wait.
A feast.
Yeah.
We'll do that one. I mean, we'll probably be waking up in Oakland and flying to, or we'll be waking up in Texas and flying to Oakland, but
That
we'll see.
airport Cinnabon.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Cinnamon.
Okay, this one says my extended family, 32 of us, always
Damn.
does fondue at home on Christmas. Cheese, oil, and chocolate. Yum.
See, that's what I mean when you were like, oh, there were a lot of people. I think of like my family. I'm like, there was nobody there, because there are people that have like
Yeah,
30...
but that's more like my family doesn't have a lot of people. It's me, my sister, my brother,
Mm-hmm.
now Riley, her husband,
Mm-hmm.
and now Reese, her baby.
Yeah.
But that's a new addition to the family.
Mm-hmm.
My parents, my grandparents. That's the usually family that we do our Christmas Eve with, at least.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll go see my dad's side of the family sometimes. So y'all have more than that.
It was sounding pretty similar, but like that's what I'm saying. 30 people
Yeah.
in one house. That's a lot.
That's also,
and it sounds
I
like
mean,
a lot of fun. You know what I
It
mean?
does sound like a lot of fun.
'Cause
But
then there's,
also
like-
space for 32 people. Rich. Fondue pots for 30
They're
people.
bad. Yeah,
Rich.
Yeah, it's a lot. The fondue was really across the line.
I love fondue. I do have a fondue pot in our storage unit in Dallas. So it's getting a lot of use.
We can wait on the fondue. pot.
I would love
Okay.
fondue. There's something really like sexy about fondue. Maybe we should go to a fondue place soon.
What's that restaurant? It's like, for some reason I want to say Fogo de Chao, but it's not that. But it's the fondue place.
The
It's like-
something melting pot or something?
Maybe, yeah. Which is like, you guys really,
Well, that's
banked on that working, and it kind of hit.
that's like the Chili's of fondue, though.
Yeah, but like,
I want to find like a nice local place.
they're still doing well, though.
Yeah, but they're the Chili's of fondue still.
Yeah.
Which Chili's does have some great hits, but
But Applebee's is better than Chili's.
are you fucking kidding me?
I'm just waiting for that.
Ew,
It's
Joe.
okay.
Have you ever had Chili's queso?
I'm not sure.
Okay, then you definitely have it.
I don't think I went to Chili's and then was like, you know what? I have to come back and have their queso. That definitely didn't happen.
First of all, no one has ever gone to Chili's and not gotten the queso. That is unheard of. I don't know what you were doing.
Yeah.
I always get the
thinking about
queso and a
Applebee's.
strawberry lemonade.
Oof.
Kills it every time.
Kills
Okay.
you slowly.
True. Every year while my family decorates the tree, we watch A Christmas Story, a classic, Christmas pajamas with the whole family on Christmas Eve.
Mm-hmm.
Wholesome, great, beautiful. Opening stockings first on Christmas morning. Do y'all do stockings?
Yeah, I actually kind of forgot about that. I feel like that's the first thing you open Christmas morning.
Yeah.
Usually it has like, I feel like it's mostly joke gifts.
Mm-hmm.
We always have joke gifts, chapstick, and probably like 1 or 2 pairs of socks.
Mm-hmm.
And then whatever else, something like random that you saw and like bought while you were waiting at the checkout stand.
Yeah, we do lots of like money, just like money in envelopes. That's usually what I got in my stocking. I'm also up later than everybody else.
Yeah.
Like wake up later than everybody else. So like at that point, like everyone's already opened their stockings and I'm just like opening my stocking. My mom always takes a video. Like, I'm 28 years old. Please stop taking a video of me opening up my stocking.
Where's this video going?
Also, the stocking is just an envelope with a check in it or something. Let's see. Skiing and dinner at the resort on Christmas. We go out into the forest in deep snow and chop down our tree. It says with a permit. So, okay. This year we have 8 people staying at my family's 3-bedroom cabin for a week.
There was a lot going on in that.
So they do skiing and dinner.
And then chopping down the trees.
Well, they chopped down the tree pre-Christmas.
I'm just thinking of like this scenario. We were talking like 30 people with fondue, ooh, but now she's like, yeah, we like ski and then like chop the tree down and
well, they're like doing the cabin life. Yeah. That sounds fun.
It sounds dope for sure.
Traveling with immediate family. I would love to travel during the holidays. We are not travel people during the holidays. My family stays at home, and I wish we could like do Christmas in Hawaii or something. Yeah, that'd be sick. But we're not those kind of people.
I'm always like, do you ship the gifts, or is that the gift? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Because like, it'd be cool to open gifts even if you travel, but it's like you can't just like put those in your suitcase.
I'm not sure. We'd have to ask someone. Yeah. Someone let us know what you do.
Yeah.
Joe needs to know that information right now.
I have all the questions. Yeah.
So this one says, my family works in medicine, so usually working, but then doing a big party after when no one is stressed about the holidays anymore. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's really relaxed. Do your parents get holidays off? Well, your dad does.
Yeah, my dad does. I feel like my mom, she's been working in the same hospital for like over 30 years, I think. So she's definitely got seniority enough to like be like, I'm not coming in.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes she still goes in for like a shorter shift, it seems like. But yeah, by now they're probably both good to go, I think.
This one says steak and lobster on Christmas Eve, home cooked always. It's pretty epic.
I kind of like when people pivot away from the traditional Christmas dinner and do like steak.
So like Popeyes.
No, that's not what I was going for. But also, like, what is the traditional Christmas dinner?
I feel like it's like a meat and vegetable. I feel like it's very similar to Thanksgiving.
I feel like it's Thanksgiving, but it's ham instead of turkey.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Like, right?
This one says snowboarding on Christmas Eve, 4-wheelers in the dunes on Christmas Day. Where does this person live?
Yeah, wait, what? It sounded dope until you said dunes. Then I was like,
I don't know. Both of those sound great. I just don't know where you do both of those things.
And then they teleport to the desert.
Okay.
That sounds fun, though.
This one says, my friend group has been doing an annual Secret Santa party since we were in 7th grade. We're in our mid-20s now, and I love seeing how the tradition has changed over the years. From wholesome karaoke and board games in high school to drinking games in college to making it work virtually with COVID and people moving across the country, I can't wait until we're still doing it when we're all 40.
That sounds fun. Which also reminded me, is it a white elephant?
Yes.
I love a good white elephant get together.
Yeah.
Those are always hilarious. The stealing and the drinking.
You like the game aspect of it as well.
Yeah, it's just like fun and, another reason to get together.
We've got another gamer. Someone says, articulate, men versus women, hands down the best game ever. Do you know what that is?
Nope.
It says we play Jenga, losers have to drink, in the 5-second game, charades, Disney questions game. Everyone gets so competitive, but it's perfect fun for all ages. I'm not a game person, if you haven't noticed.
Not big on fun.
Not big on fun. I feel like games just give me anxiety, and I don't want to have anxiety. Like when it's time for me to not have anxiety and not be working, I'm not giving myself more anxiety with the game.
I mean, I'm all for games. I just feel like there's board games and like card games. I almost feel like card games are more fun.
I think the only board game I've ever enjoyed is Monopoly, but I don't want to play it the whole time. I just want to play it for like a little while, and then I want to
It gets exhausting for sure.
Yeah. I'm also just not a competitive person. I've talked about this a lot. So I'm not getting I don't get like the hype of like the excitement. I'm kind of more like, why am I not laying down right now?
I feel like it's the banter that really makes it,
Yeah, but to have banter, you need to have a competitive spirit.
Yeah. No, I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, I'm not a competitive gal.
Don't wee me into that.
I just want to lay, as we all know. Seeing the Nutcracker, I used to do that as a kid with my dad's dad. We went and saw the Nutcracker every year, which I actually loved. Yeah. We should go see something this year.
I'm down. I'm just not huge on live performances.
Yeah.
That involve singing.
You don't like live performances that involve singing.
Like when
concerts?
it's like okay, well that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like theater and stuff like that. I'm generally just like snarl.
How many productions have you been to that were great?
I would say I've been to like at least 5 with my family.
I feel like I always
time.
think I don't like them, and then when I go, I'm like, oh, that was actually pretty good. You know?
No.
No, I don't.
No. Rather play games.
Let's see. We got a lot of different like baking of the Christmas cookies and all that stuff.
Yeah.
This one says, break up with my boyfriend right before Thanksgiving so I don't have to open a present that I probably won't like in front of him.
Savage.
Every year. That's like the opposite of cuffing season. You're just like going to let him
actually,
go.
holidays, I'm going to go alone.
There's one that says savory fondue for Christmas Eve. I've got quite a few. This one says booking things to do with people, friends, partner, family members for the following year so you know you'll have something to look forward to together and have prepared one-on-one time to catch up after all the hassle of the new year. Book a show, a hike, retreat, dinner reservation, etc., and then gift them a calendar with it written on it so they don't forget. Tell me your love language is quality time without telling me your love language is quality time.
I'll be honest, that sounded like peak making plans when you're in a good mood, and then the time comes and you're just like, ew. I did schedule that hike for like three weeks.
Well, I think the idea is to only do it with people that you would actually want to hang out with.
Well, yeah, but usually maybe not usually, but there are a lot of times where you like make plans and then the time comes and you're just like, ugh.
You mean like today?
Yeah. Okay. That was, I was mad because I forgot and I wasted so much time. Like I put oil in my car.
Yeah,
I went to
the
two grocery stores.
Joe forgot we were recording today.
Yeah.
He went to 2 grocery stores. I texted him like, hey, when are you going to be home? Because we got to leave. But I kind of thought you knew why I was texting you that.
In my head, I was like, oh, I don't want to block her in because she's going to leave soon. So I'm going to park on the street.
Nope.
And then I'm like ordering lunch later than I would have, obviously. And then you were like, yeah, we have to go. And it just all hit me at once. And I was just like, oh my God, I fucked up.
He also was like ready to play his video games. He had
my
controller in hand.
My brain was off for sure. And that was also part of why I was so rattled, but it's okay. We're here now.
Thank you for joining us.
Mm-hmm.
So what are some holiday traditions that you want to incorporate into your life now or in the future?
Well, I'll just think future. I feel like the gingerbread house and or cookie decoration is like a must eventually.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
It's creative. You're like spending some good quality time together. I feel like decorating obviously the tree. I feel like there's a little bit of pride in like decorating your own house instead of just like paying someone to like go crazy.
No, I won't be doing that.
I don't want to have like a ton of stuff in the front yard.
I don't want stuff in the front yard. I just want lights on my house.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, like are we talking like lights on the trim, or we mean like
people
are coming to your house
and
to
the
see
trees.
the lights?
No.
Okay.
I don't want anyone coming to my house to see the lights.
This could be kind of grinchy of me, but I'm just like, guy, relax. Like when people go really hard, I'm like, okay, try hard.
I mean, it's kind of hilarious though when like the dads get in the zone for the Christmas decoration thing. My family we did our own decorations for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
And then like when I was like high school, middle school, we started paying someone else to do it because it's just so much easier and we don't do a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's just putting the lights on the house.
Mm-hmm.
We like our tree. We take some pride in the tree, the garland around the house and like on like the staircases and stuff.
Yeah, we did that. The tree is always fun. When I think of after I say that about like I want to do it, I remember seeing my dad like every year have to put lights on like the gutters. Mm-hmm. And it was like maybe on like one section and him just being like, oh God damn it, I gotta like get the ladder out, and it looks like so much work, and like now I'm like, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, I cannot imagine you putting no, you're saying this now.
I was saying as like a family thing, you know, like, oh, we decorate together, not just like, hey, put the lights up.
Let's decorate the inside together. Let's not decorate the outside.
All right.
That seems like a lot. I mean,
I tried.
You tried. We're gonna do a fresh, real tree every year.
Yeah, that's fun.
I want like a 2-pronged approach to the holidays. So I want to do like some kind of like cool, nice, intimate, but kind of fancy dinner party with like friends and like family friends and stuff. Like at my house, I would love to have that every year, but do it like a couple days before Christmas, like the 23rd evening or something. Mm-hmm. And then Christmas is like with, close family. I'd love to wake up with my future children and like do the Christmas breakfast and all of that. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. I saw this one picture on Pinterest once. It was like a really cozy Christmas setup in this house. and they ordered like a mass sushi platter. And I was like, wow, that's how I want to spend Christmas. Christmas Eve, I mean.
That sounds pretty good.
Sounds
Not gonna
good.
lie.
And they had some sake out.
You love some good sake.
I love sake. We could do, I mean, I have like 3 different meals. It's like intimate dinner, cozy dinner on the 24th, and then brunch on the 25th.
What is cozy dinner?
That was the sushi one. They were like dressed up in the pajamas and cozy. So we've got fancy, and then we've got like cozy and normal. Mm-hmm. I mean, sushi might not be for everyone on Christmas, but it's definitely for me.
Here's my thing. Trust issues on who is making sushi Christmas Day. That's like
Christmas Eve.
Good. You know what I mean?
Christmas Eve and sugarfish.
I guess, yeah. Touche.
Yeah, that's what's going to be happening. I guess we don't know if we'll have sugarfish where we live. That's just what when I say I'm like, as I said, I was the creative director of the relationship. That's just the aesthetic that I'm looking towards and saying we could have this vibe.
Okay.
You can figure out the details of who's going to be serving the sushi.
We'll work on that.
But I am the big idea girl, you know? I did say that. I said that, and TikTok, the men on TikTok went, they saw red. They were so mad that I was the creative director. They're not interested in, I'm like, okay, creative direction takes a lot. There's a lot of planning, a lot of creativity.
Wait, here's the thing. I think the creative direction is just the ideas, but not actual planning, nor execution.
No, it's the ideas and planning, and then it's passing it off when the execution comes around. So I'm like, hey, Joe, you know what we should do tonight? We should go on a date night. Here are the places I'd like to go. And then it happens.
It happens. Meanwhile, I'm like,
I cleared the schedule.
I literally just went to the store so I could make dinner. Like, I want to go out. I'm like,
no, I give you time. I give you time in advance. And to be quite honest, mostly what you do is you call your agent and you ask for a reservation. Or if we're in DC, you call the travel secretary and ask for a reservation.
Well, if it's short notice, you're like, I want to go to the nice restaurant that it's hard to get into. And you're like, make it happen. I'm like, what?
Use your resources.
Together. Now I'm the bad guy for using my resources.
No, it's
and half
good.
the time they're like, you couldn't ask me earlier. I'm like,
I did know earlier.
Didn't say anything. Yeah.
I get inspired in one, like, it's a gust of inspiration. So then I have to text out the order and the demands. And you're usually pretty good at, you can get it done. I trust you.
I try.
He does try. Anyway, thank you for coming to my podcast. Just a reminder, everyone, Joe is not wearing his merch today, I see. And neither am I, but I've been wearing my merch every single day.
Could I get more festive than the red and green sweatshirt?
That's actually true. You did.
Thank you.
You did think about that. But the merch is available on Dear Media's website, and I can link everything down below. I love these crew necks. They're the members' crew necks. They've got like a lovely embroidered crest. It's not giving like standard podcast merch vibes. Like it kind of is giving like a Ralph Lauren vibe a little bit. Do you think? The embroidered crest.
I would say yes, I like the embroidery. It's like quality.
It is.
Like,
and it comes in white
font,
and maroon. Which one are you getting?
Maroon. I already said the white would get too messy.
Yeah,
I would spill for sure.
I will say I've spilled like 2 things on the white and it washes right out. So things are all good. Plus the white's like kind of chic. So I have the white and I have the burgundy, obviously. They are great for gifts, extra comfortable. I have a 2X and I also have a medium for like styling with jeans and like tennis skirts and stuff. I'm going to order a new large burgundy one too, because I love that. I don't know. I'm just feeling, it feels chic. Okay. So y'all can shop that using the link in the description. You can find me on social media using the link in the description. And you can also find Joe on social media by visiting my social media and getting and seeing his tags. We actually need to have some more cute photos lately because we haven't been taking any photos.
Yeah. I feel like we usually plan on doing it and then just like,
well, on Thanksgiving, I was like, we should take a picture today. And we never did. Yeah. And we didn't the whole week. So we'll work on that one. That's part of our new traditions.
I knew I was there.
You did.
I did.
All right. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to y'all next week.